Good day. My name is Richard Dako, as I've told you already. I am on the AFCON, and today I'm talking about Mali versus Senegal. I'll talk about the other matches tomorrow. I am late today. Um, Today I'm talking about Mali versus Senegal, which is coming on tomorrow. Tomorrow is it says 5 o'clock or 11 o'clock. My time is 11 o'clock, and I don't know about what time you will be watching the game. Again, the name is Richard Ako, or you might call me Nana Kwesi Ajiman. Ammonia, if you call me Ammonia, it's also good. You might find me on YouTube at under Ammonia 84 or Richard Dako. Yeah, I'm talking about Senegal versus Mali. This is the second meeting between Mali and Senegal at the AFCON. Yeah, their only previous encounter came at the Tunisia 2004 edition during the group stage when they met in the final group match alongside Burkina Faso and Kenya. Yeah, Mali and Senegal progressed to the next stage of the competition, but the game ended 1-1. Yeah, both Mali and Senegal, neither of them could win. Each one of them scored one. Yeah, Mali opened the scoring through. I remember Dramani Traore, yeah, and before Senegal equalized through Habib Beye. Overall, the sides have met 40 times. Yeah, with Senegal leading the head-to-head with 19 points, 19 wins. Sorry, 19 wins to Mali's just 8 wins, and 8 wins for Mali and 19 wins for Senegal. While 30 matches have ended in draw. Yeah, they have met so many times. Yeah. Senegal have outscored Mali by 61 goals to 38 goals. Yeah, Senegal have scored 61 goals to Mali's 38 goals across the previous 40 meetings. Their first meeting occurred in 1965. Yeah, all African games, where Senegal beat them 3-0. In the return leg, Mali made sure they qualified to the next stage of the competition when they beat the Senegalese 4-0. Yeah, 1965. Senegal qualified for the AFCON for the first time in Tunisia 1965. Remember, Tunisia hosted the 1965 edition. Ghana won that AFCON. But that was the first time Senegal was making up to the AFCON by defeating Mali in the qualifiers. They beat them 2-0 away, Bamako. They went to Bamako and then beat them. And in Dakar, the return leg, they beat them 3-1 also. So the first meeting happened in 1965. Senegal won 3-0. In the return leg, Mali also won 4-0 in the All African Games qualifiers. Yeah, Senegal are unbeaten in their last three matches against Mali, recording 6 wins and 7 draws. Yeah, they are unbeaten in 13 matches against Mali, recording 6 wins and 7 draws. You know, with Mali, if you they like draws. Mali's last victory over Senegal came in a friendly match in 1997. Yeah, so many years ago. Yeah, so many years ago. I think 28 or something years ago. Yeah, a 2-1 win for Mali in Dakar. That famous day. They won 2-1. Their most recent meeting was also a friendly match played in 2019 in Dakar. Senegal won 2-1. Yeah, we go from Sadio Mane in the 87th minute and the 90th minute. Yeah, go from Adama Traore. Yeah, gave Mali. Adama Traore scored the first goal. Yeah, Adama Traore scored the first goal for Mali, but Sadio Mane equalized in the 90th and 87th minute, and the 90th minute he scored a winner for Senegal. Yeah, so that's it for Senegal versus Mali. Mali have reached the quarterfinals without winning a single game in open play. Yeah, they have all their matches right now. They has ended in draw. They drew 0-0 against Zambia. They played 0-0 against Comoros. Played 1-1 against Morocco, and then 1-1 against Tunisia in the knockouts run of 16 match. And the one against Morocco, last minute, Morocco. The one against Tunisia. Tunisia thought they have gone through, and then they got a penalty, and then Sinayoko scored it to make it 1-1. They went on penalties, and then they eliminated Tunisia. That's it. If you score against Mali, expect to be scored against as well. I'll take it again. If you score against Mali, expect to concede yourself. Yeah, because they are very tough to beat. Yeah, they're very, very tough to beat. Mali is appearing in the quarterfinals for the 8th time. They have also reached the quarterfinals in 1994, 2002, 2004, 2012, 2013, and 2023. All these years I'm talking about, the team that beat Senegal went to the finals and won it. I'll come to that. Yeah, Vitru will take Mali to the semifinals for the 6th time. Yeah, after 1972, 1994, 2002, 2004, 2012, and 2013. However, Mali have not reached a semifinals since 2013. Yeah, for Senegal, they defeated Sudan, and after conceding the first goal, and that was the first time in 2015 that they have conceded the first goal and then went on to win. Remember in 2015, they beat Ghana 2-1. The day I scored a penalty for Ghana, the 15th minute, I think so, 15 minutes, when the day I scored a penalty. And then Senegal scored twice through Mami Diouf. I think Mami Diouf Mami Diouf. Is it Diouf or Diouf? I don't know. I don't know. Either Diouf or Diouf. Either way, Mami Diouf and Moussa Sow, they scored both goals for Senegal to come back and win. As a matter of fact, the Sudan victory was their first AFCON knockout win after conceding the first goal after beating Guinea in 2006. Yeah, Guinea 2006, they conceded the first goal against Guinea. Then they came back to win. After that, anytime they concede the first goal at the knockout stage, they will lose. Yeah, so after that Guinea game, like I told you, when they concede the first goal, they will lose. They go on and lose the game. And against Sudan, they conceded the first goal, and then for the first time, they came back to win it. Remember, the Ghana one was the group stage. Yeah, I should put it that way. The group stage. It was the opening game of 2015. Opening game 2015 when they beat Ghana 2-1 after conceding the first goal. Yeah, Senegal are unbeaten. Yeah, they are unbeaten in their last 15 AFCON matches. They have won 10, drawn 5. Their longest run in the competition. Yeah. However, they have never previously scored in 5 consecutive matches at the AFCON. Yeah. In one single edition, they have never scored in 5 consecutive matches. So if they score tomorrow against Mali, that will be a new record for Senegal. They are also unbeaten in open play in their last 9 direct AFCON matches. In fact, the last time they lost a direct AFCON match in open play was in 2006 semi-final when Egypt beat them 2-1 at the semi-finals. Yeah, Egypt beat them 2-1. Again, they are unbeaten in open play in their last 6 knockout matches across all stages. Yeah, such is the strength of Senegal. Senegal has a very peculiar record. Yeah, they have a very peculiar record, and I'll talk about it. I started talking about it, and I said I'll talk about it later on. If you remember, in 2023, Ivory Coast defeated and eliminated Senegal. Ivory Coast went on to win that competition in 2023. It happened again in 2021. In 2021, nobody was able to beat Senegal, and Senegal went to the final and won the competition. In 2019, Algeria beat them at the finals to win the AFCON. In 2017, Cameroon beat them on penalties at the quarterfinals, and Cameroon went on to win the AFCON. In 2015, they couldn't make out from the group stage. 2013, they didn't qualify to the AFCON. They couldn't qualify to the AFCON. 2012, they couldn't make out from the group stage. 2010, no AFCON. 2008, no AFCON. But 2006, they came to AFCON, made it to the semifinals, and then met their match in Egypt. Egypt beat them 2-1, and Egypt went on to win the competition. In 2004, it was Tunisia's turn. Tunisia kicked them at the quarterfinals and then went on to win the competition. In 2002, Cameroon beat them on penalties to win the competition. If you beat Senegal, chances are you win the AFCON. In 2000, they lost to Nigeria 2-1 at the quarterfinals. But Nigeria couldn't win the cup. Nigeria and Cameroon went to the finals, and Cameroon won it. But you see the trend. If you beat Senegal, chances are you are winning the AFCON. 1998, they didn't make it to the AFCON. 96, they didn't make it to the AFCON. 1994, they made it to the AFCON, but Evans Sakala scored a goal for Zambia. To give Zambia a 1-0 victory at the quarterfinals. Zambia went to the final and lost 2-1 to Nigeria. It happened again in 1990. Algeria beat them 2-1 at the semifinals, and Algeria went on to win the AFCON. What am I saying? If you beat Senegal at the AFCON, chances are you win the AFCON. So Mali, this is a big plus for you, a big bonus for you to do whatever you have to do to win tomorrow against Senegal. It will be very, very tough for Mali to beat Senegal. I'll tell you the truth. It will be very, very tough to beat Senegal. Senegal together with Nigeria and probably Morocco and Algeria. Yeah, they are very tough in these editions of AFCON. So I will leave you here. Tomorrow we shall meet. I'll talk about Cameroon. Is it Cameroon playing tomorrow? I don't really know. I have to check my calendar to see who is playing, and then I'll do a video on the on whoever is playing. Again, the name is Richard Ako. You might call me Nanakwasi Ajiman or Ammonia. You can find me also on under Ammonia 84 or Richard Darko. Thank you.